You guys, by this point of this module, I hope you guys feel a breath of fresh air. I hope you feel a weight has been lifted. I hope you feel like you just got your superpower back. For those of you guys who started this and you are the person who's been showing up consistently, there comes a level of frustration with feeling like you're doing everything right and you're feeling stuck and nothing is moving. Okay, I want you guys to remember closing with confidence, it's not about saying more. It's about saying less, but saying it in a more clear, tangible way. Remember, if you are the person who is showing up, posting, that content twice a day, you're going live once or twice a day, you are answering questions in DM, you're responding back to comments on your post. If you are doing and you can confidently say you're doing everything right, I want you guys to know after watching this module, this is where the shift is going to take place. You don't have a visibility problem. People are seeing you, they're noticing you. You don't have an effort problem. You're showing up and doing what you need to do every single day. You don't have an activity problem. You have a simplicity problem in the close. All you have to do is focus on making the transformation more clear, more simple, and more direct. When someone is already interested in SWC, your job is not to convince them over and over again. Your job is to guide them into making that decision to get started. That is leadership. It is your job to reconfirm the desire and why they need to start something like this. When someone says that they're interested, please, you guys, from this moment moving forward, I do not want you to immediately explain all of the income streams and all of the modules that they're going to learn from. Instead, I want you guys to anchor their reason. You want to say something like, you're ready to stop feeling stuck. You're ready to no longer struggle financially. You're ready to start building uncapped income from your phone in the online space, right? You've been showing up consistently and not converting, and that's frustrating. This is going to reconnect them to why they reached out to you and they showed interest in the first place. It's your job to reconfirm that gap for them. You can vocally say the issues that they're living in right now that they want to clearly change. You can let them know you're getting up every single day, going to your 9 to 5 job, and still, working hard, but still living paycheck to paycheck. You don't have a savings account. You're not able to just travel with your children. You're having a hard time paying your bills. You want to be a stay-at-home mom or more present dad, but you're not able to because of as much as you need to work. And you can say, and that's frustrating, right? You want to change that, right? You no longer want this to be your reality, correct? You're not creating pain. You're not hurting their feelings. You're just acknowledging what already exists. And sometimes it's one thing for someone to know it, but it's another thing for someone to hear it. And this is where you're able to bridge the solution. And SWC is that solution for them. So now this is where you're going to connect SWC to that gap. And you can clearly say this is exactly what SWC is going to help you solve. This is why purchasing and investing into SWC is something that is so necessary for you and where you are in your life right now. It's because of the results that you are going to get once you get started with me in this program. This is going to give clarity in your positioning and in your messaging. And this is going to be the golden ticket in how you convert the audience that you already have. This approach is very short, clear, and very specific. There's no long, drawn out explanation. You're not going through every single income stream. You're not over explaining all of the modules and all of the information. You're getting to the point and you're creating that sense of urgency. You're clearly mapping out the bridge and inviting the decision making. And this is the part where a lot of sellers start to hesitate. You guys start saying things like, well, let me know what you think. No pressure. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. That language, you guys, and I've said it before, that's what's going to create the delay, and that's what you want to avoid. And instead, say and be confident, let's get you started today. I'm ready to work with those who are serious and ready to change their circumstances. This is more direct, it's more calm, and it's more assertive in a confident way. No extra explaining, no additional proof, no pressure, no paragraphs. Just straight leadership, because that's who you are. You are here to lead people. If someone is interested, you don't need to over explain. It's going to lower your authority. When you keep adding more and more information when they're already interested, you're unintentionally moving them back into that thought process evaluation mode. You're already doing everything right. You don't have to add more to your plate, you guys. You need to do less and do it with more confidence and more certainty. You're going to start to notice the shifts when it starts happening in your business. Right now, if you're feeling like, I'm not getting anyone to close, like everything feels drawn out, everything feels so complex, you're getting frustrated, your patience is not really there, you're questioning every area of yourself and your business. Once you start implementing the things I'm teaching you here, you're going to start seeing how strong closes, they actually feel really simple. They feel very clean, they feel very decisive. Someone is not ready after you've done your job and you've provided clarity, you're showing the transformation, you're painting a very clear picture. More talking is not going to change their decision. Your confidence, you showing up boldly as a leader, that's what's going to filter people quicker. I'm going to say it one more time. You are not here to convince those who are curious. You are here to lead those who are committed and they're ready for a change. Your time is valuable. There's nothing wrong with showing up with that sense of urgency. And that's where you're going to find yourself closing with confidence. Once you learn to simplify things in a very clear way, that is when you are going to start shortening your sales cycles and you're going to see those sales start coming through. Once those sales start coming through, you guys, you're going to start building this undeniable level of self-confidence. And once you start building that confidence, you're going to see how much more natural closing sales is going to feel. You're going to feel like you were pulling teeth to try to close a sale to closing sales in your sleep.